Good morning again. This is my second attempt at my 62nd or 63rd Facebook Live in a row. And it is the morning after a long day at the fair yesterday. So feeling much better, and we are going back. So I wanted to get on here before I lost all of my energy. So I wanted to quickly talk to you guys about what are people saying about you. So this is what happened yesterday. Last night, after I got off my Facebook Live and the kids were in bed and everything, my husband and I were talking about the day and stuff. And we were talking about this really nice young man that was there, and he was just sharing things with people, and he gave our kids a couple of quarters to play one of the games, and he was just making everybody around him happy, and he just had this great attitude, and he was just being super nice and friendly and generous. And so we were talking about him, and he knows this kid's grandmother, and my husband knows this kid's grandmother, and it just hit me. It's like, you know what? People are talking about you. People are talking about me. People are talking about this kid. People are talking about, they're talking about you. The people who encounter you in the day are talking about you. Maybe not everybody's talking about you, but somebody's talking about you. Now, how do you want them to talk about you? Because we couldn't say enough nice things about this kid and how he was presenting himself and how he was acting and the energy he was giving off. Now, how do you want people to think about you or talk about you? Because we could have been talking about him in a completely different light, right? He could have been the kid who was being a troublemaker, being really sassy, who was setting a terrible example for the younger kids, all of these things. We get to decide how people are talking about us, sort of. I mean, obviously, if somebody is wrong about us, it's okay. Not everybody has to be right. But what impression did we give? What influence did we put out there? What did our actions say? Do our actions match what's in our heart? It's an opportunity. I'm always looking for opportunities to find ways that I can grow and that I'm not living up to the, so let's see that now I say it like that, it sounds terrible. Not living up to the person I want to be, but I don't do it in a way that I'm beating myself up. I'm doing it in a way to just notice, oh yeah, these little things. Yep, this little thing. Yep, that little thing. And it's just a way for me to kind of have checks and balances for myself. I say I want to be this kind of person, but am I living it in my daily life? And I find that it's the hardest to do it in these little areas. That's when we really need to be paying attention. Good morning, Lisa. I was just talking about the super nice kid we encountered at the fair, and how we get to decide how people talk about us, because people are talking about you, and the way we behave and act most of the time determine how somebody is going to be talking about you later in the day. So what kind of impression are we giving out? And it's for me, it's not about beating myself up. If I'm grumpy or crabby to somebody, it's just about noticing all those little areas in my life that that I can show the kind of person that I am, and if I'm doing that. And so anyway, got to get ready to go back to the fair. Lisa, I will see you there later. And today I'm going to try to give everybody a great impression, so when they talk about me later, it's going to be all good things. All right, I love you guys. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.